Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Stamping. I am so glad you're here. My name is Lillian with Stampers Niche, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Alberta, Canada, where our fall has been gorgeous. It did freeze the other night, so fortunately we have all of our vegetables except the potatoes harvested, so they're still safe in the ground, but we'll get them dug this week. But it's been gorgeous and we are just enjoying every minute of it. So welcome, and just as people are hopping on, I thought I would maybe just share a little bit about what happened with us this last weekend, or the last week really. Harry was born on his oldest sister's 13th birthday, and even though they share a birthday, as adults they very seldom get to spend it together because she lives in Ontario and he lives here. Anyway, she decided to come out for this birthday, and so did Harry's two other sisters. So the three sisters came, and we had a birthday dinner together on Friday, and then sort of a mini family reunion here on Saturday. So we had lots of family time this weekend, and it was pretty special. So while you're hopping on, why don't you share something that you did this weekend? Maybe it was World Card Making Day, or maybe it was something else. So share something you did this weekend as you're saying hi and hopping on, and we will go down to my desktop. So it always shows me something different than the setup shows, so we just never know what's going to happen, but it'll be good. So there we are, and hi Fran, so glad you are here. That's excellent. So looks like I am live and we are good to go. I'm going to move this down here a little bit and just make sure that I am visible on the computer. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was my Love and Courage class to go, because this is the last day to register if you want the kit. You can register later if you want just the PDF, that means the project sheet, and which would include the video tutorial. But if you want the kit, today is the last day to register. So this class is featuring the stamp set that is found on page 4 of the mini catalog. Is this one here. It's the Making a Difference stamp set. So $4 from every sale of this kit is going towards breast cancer organizations in our country. Last year with the Making a Difference, it was designer paper last year. Stampin' Up! Donated $86,000 to different organizations. So I'm really excited about this. And so I just wanted to feature this stamp set here. So I see some more people hopping on. Hello, and thanks for saying hello. And what we're doing is maybe sharing one thing you did in the last few days. Somebody is sharing that they did World Card Making Day and an upline meeting and family and friends from Chicago. Wow, Marilyn, you had a full time of it. So that is exciting. So last day to register for if you want the packet of materials for the Love and Courage, so you can register there or reach out to me and I can send you the link. Just a reminder that Stampin' Up! Has this Advent calendar available. I'm seeing Advent calendars for almost every kind of product you can imagine. And I am thrilled that Stampin' Up! Has come out with an Advent one for crafting. So if that's something that interests you, again, there is the information there, or you can just go to my website and type in Advent calendar and that will pop up. I have one other class that you can register for. It's Christmas in October, and it is happening October the 22nd and 23rd. So again, go here to find out more or reach out. Just a little heads up about that. And something that I just can't say enough about is the special that's on this month. It is the best starter kit ever. So if you live in Canada, you can pay just $48 Canadian and choose up to $165 worth of product. I've got that twice. I don't know why. Or you can add. So it's $135 is what the starter kit often is. And you can add it and receive $252 worth of product. So it is your choice, but really I have never ever seen a deal like this, and you get to choose whatever you want. It can even be sale items. So just if you have questions, reach out and we will talk about that, but it's definitely something to take a good long look at. So the other thing I wanted to mention is Stampin' Up! Has having a kit sale. It started today, it ends Wednesday, and it's up to 30% off of some kits. Pardon me, up to 30% off of many of the kits in the kit collection. So again, go to my website, type in the word kits, and you will see what's available. In fact, why don't I just take you to my website here and just show you something. So here we are on my website, and I'm going to click here and go. Now, if I wanted to join for the special, I'd click join. But right now we're going to look at the kits. So I click shop now, and then I'm doing this here. And here is a picture of kits there. I'm going to click on kits, and here is the kit collection. Now, did you know that you can sort by newest, oldest, priced low to high, priced high to low, pardon me, or alphabetically? So you can sort however you want. So I've got mine for newest. So the newest ones are here. Look, even some of the new ones are on sale. So for example, this Calm and Bright kit, which I'm very interested in, it was $36. It's now $28.80. Or the Nutcracker Tags kit, which I think would also work great for card fronts. It was $20. It's $18. So do take a look at that and make sure, but it is time sensitive. So I just wanted to point that out. When I have in-person classes, I have a few kits on display that I've made, and one is the Happy Houseplants kit. It actually comes with 4 frames like this, and then 4 different things like that. And it is on the last chance list, and it was regularly $34. It's $17 Canadian. And look at, you get 4 of the frames. The frames alone are worth it. If you don't care for the plants, they make great cards as well. And then you could put something else in here. So take a good look for gifts for yourself. Stretch that crafting dollar and make sure that you take advantage of that. Just wanted to make sure that you are aware of that. And speaking of kits, that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. Stampin' Up's kits are all inclusive. So you can take a kit and a pair of scissors, any pair of scissors, and go anywhere, gift it to someone, whatever, and you are good to go. So this kit is the Handmade and Heartfelt kit. So this is a special kit in that it has a box as well, a storage container, and it is on sale. So it's regularly $44, and it's on sale for $39.60. So I thought, let's explore this kit together. So when I read about this kit, I haven't opened it yet, but when I read about this kit, I realized that it makes 10 cards, 2 each of 5 designs. So there are 5 different designs, 10 cards, pretty special. So let's open it up and see. So we have a stamp set here. Oh, it's got really, it mixes the fonts. So it's got birthday and hello sunshine, thanks so much, thinking of you, to, from, and what is this one? Wishing you all the best. So it covers pretty much all different occasions right there. So we've got that. We've got a stamping spot, Secret C. One of the things I always do with my stamping spots is I cut out a piece of paper that matches it and glue it into the bottom. Like this is what I did with my pool party, and put the name. Because for my stamping spots, just my spots, I store them upside down. I store them upside down so that the ink stays at the top. And they're ready to go. So if you ever find your spots are getting dry, first of all, you can re-ink them with your inkers, but try storing them upside down, and you might find that helps a lot. So I am actually going to save that and gift it to somebody because I have my Secret C stamp pad here, so I'm going to use that. So we've got this package of the cards and all the things for the cards, and always at the back is the instruction booklet, and then we have everything to make the container, the box, which I think is fabulous. So let's start with this, but before we do that, I better stop and read the instructions. So we've got this, and we've got this. So what this is it's in 3 different languages. It's what's the stamp set. So it's just so that you have the words for the stamp set. So that's what that is. So you can see that easily right there. So let's open this and see. I always love the instructions. So here's the picture here with the cards and the container, the box. And here are everything like this. So right here, number 1. So that's where we're going to start. And here is number 1. So here it's showing what pieces I need. And for number 2, what pieces I need, and so on. So for number 1, it's all in here. So let's open this up here. And this is one of the reasons you need scissors, so that you can get it open. I love how well they package things. They're always protected. So we've got this, which is going to open up, and that's going to be part of the box. And then we've got these partitions, and then this was packing material, which I often stamp on, but we don't need that right now. So those are the pieces. Now let's look here. Number 1, it says here to crease onto the fold lines like that. So we're going to, there's the fold line. So we're just going to bend so that it's ready to go. So we've got that one, and we're going to fold that one, and we're going to fold this one. So this is a little nerve-wracking, but you know, when I do kits, I don't do them ahead of time. I like to discover them with you. Now, did you notice that they've already got the tape applied and they've got a protective covering, so we don't even have to apply the tape. So I'm just looking at this. This looks like it goes there, and this will go there. Okay, got it. Now I better stop and make sure I read the instructions. So the next thing it says is to remove that protective covering, which I'm going to do in a minute, and then to build the box. So there's also a video if you want, so you could scan that with your phone and watch the video. So let's pull this up. And again, everything is there. It even says where to put things. So first off, we have to put the bottom down. So I'm going to fold this up a little bit and push it down, just so I get the feel of it. So it's going to go like that. Okay. Now I likely should have. I'll pop it back up and peel the backing off. Now, you could just use your fingernails or the tip of your scissors, but I love my take your pick tool. So I'm going to peel the backing off there. And, well, I think I'll leave that till I get it down. So now I'm just going to push it down. Keep this up, push it down till it's all the way down. Press right in there, go like that. And then I'm going to put it on the side and use my hand to really press that down. So now that's down like that. Now I'm going to peel this backing off and the other side as well. How many of you like the color of this box? I know Marilyn loves blue, so I'm sure she's loving the color. Oh, Rhonda, you love this kit. You made it. Oh, good for you. As shared, I had Company World Card Making Day and I couldn't make it. So I am making it with you now for those of you who weren't able to attend. So now we have the basic box, and it has a number 1 here and a number 2 here, and it has a number 3 here and a number 4 there. So that's where we know where to put these tabs. So this is going to go in like this. So we'll peel this one off and this one off. So how many of you actually attended World Card Making Day, either the replay or at the actual time, Stampin' Up's World Card Making Day event? I watched the replay and it was so good, so many ideas. Okay, there's that like that. We've got that. And now this is going to go here. Yeah. So I'm going to keep that folded back till I get this in position. So now I've got it in position, and look at that. We've already got 4 compartments, and you could leave it like that if you wanted. I am actually not going to stick this down because I haven't decided if I want this or not, but I'm going to show you. So you've got these little tabs and you've got the little holes there, and you put it in like that. And so now it could sit on your desk and it could hold, glue dots, dimensionals, scissors, some other tools, and then your cards could go back here. So that is pretty neat. So let's now look at the cards. I'm going to put that to the side, and we're going to bring in this. So we're going to open this up. Now I had it open so I could get the instructions out. There we go. Just do this. Oh, some of you watched. Excellent. I'm so glad. That's pretty neat event. Okay, so we've talked about, we have the stamps, we have the spot, we have twine. So I better open that up. I keep these little Ziploc bags because if I'm traveling or something, I'll often tuck little pieces in there. And then we have this packet here, and it has, every time you get a kit, they give you a block. Now it's not like our regular blocks, so it's a little thinner. It's more like one that would come in a paper pumpkin kit, but it means you're set to go. So if you're giving it as a gift, they have it right set to go. I'm going to put mine away because I already have this block and I'm going to use mine. And then we've got some embellishments, some sequins that are, I love the color, and some other embellishments, and they're sparkly, and then glue dots. So we've got the adhesive, and then we've got the card pieces. So I'm going to get organized here. So let's look at the envelopes first off. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. So some people like to take the envelopes apart and make cards with them, but tonight we're going to just strictly use the kit as it's meant to be. So now we've got this with some little circles. We're going to put that there. And then this is some banners. You can maybe see from the back. So we've got that. Oh, and we've got dimensionals, some more adhesive. You really have everything you could possibly want here. And then we've got this card base like that. And we've got this card base. So it's 2 each of 5 designs. So pretty. And then this one. And then there's this one that's more like just a linen. Yes, there are tons of alternative ideas out there. You're right, Catherine. Kathleen, pardon me. Then these are the labels that we're going to stamp on. So we're going to keep that up there. And another card base. And then we've got all the pieces that we're going to work with. So let's look at card number 1. So this one here. So we're going to make this. So we're going to stamp wishing you all the best. And I like to stamp first off. So the label looks like it is just a rectangle. We also need 15 inches of the twine. And you know what? They even give you a ruler along here. So you don't have to be looking for a ruler. So let's get 15 inches of the twine. The hardest part is finding the end. So there is 6 inches. No, that's 9. 9 and 6. There we go. So now we've got the twine. And I happen to know I need 15 inches for the next one too. So I am going to cut a few of these. So Kathleen, do you have the kit? Have you made it? Or are you planning to make it? I'm just going to cut a few of those. So we need the twine. Oh, you made them. I just read what you wrote. You made it. Perfect. You're a pro. I should have you teaching this. So we need to stamp the words on the rectangle. Now, some people like to punch the dies out and then stamp, and others like to stamp while they're fastened here. I like to take them out just so I can see the edges better. So we'll do that. I'm going to slide that up. And what we're going to stamp on here is wishing you all the best. Wishing you all the best. Here it is here. Now, I learned this from, I think it was Dawn Nickel, who's often on here. When stamps are brand new, sometimes they have a finish on there. And if you're using a kit, you don't have any way of cleaning them or anything. And if you want to kind of get that finish off, so that they absorb the ink better, take the stamping part of the stamp and rub it on your skin a couple of times. And it just kind of removes that. And then I always put my stamp down and pick it up with my block so that it keeps its shape. And it's going to work just great. So I don't know if any of you have found that sometimes when a stamp is brand new, it doesn't absorb the ink as well until it's been cleaned once. There's a workaround. Oh, you had trouble with the box, Kathleen, but did you get it figured out? I think you must have. So according to this, I am stamping it roughly in the middle, maybe a little bit to the right. So I'm going to do that. Now, if I was doing the whole kit, I would be doing both cards at once, but I'm not going to do that right now with you. I'm going to just do one card. So now what we need is we need this. I'm going to fold that. And then we need, where did it go? Oh, here, it's still here, that's why. We need this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I like it. And then we need a shell and this like that. Now, when you're doing a kit, I mean, you can make it up if you want, but they have little symbols. So this little hexagon symbol stands for a dimensional. And then if it's a dot, then it stands for a mini glue dot. So it says that we are to put dimensionals on the back of here. Oh, you could use this as a mask too, couldn't you? I'm digressing. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to follow their picture exactly. So I'm putting some here just to reinforce the middle, to give a little support so it doesn't sag. And if you were doing this while on holidays or something, you could always use the box to throw your garbage in till the end, right? I mean the box it came in, not the pretty blue box. There we go. So now we've got it like this. Oh, I love this card already. And I just rest it till I make sure I've got it fairly straight. I've got it a little too far one way. I'm going to move it. Have you ever noticed that if you're going to get it crooked, it stays that way? Seems to take several tries, and other times it works perfectly the first time. So there we have it like that. Now we're going to bring in this, and we're going to put dimensionals on the back. Just a couple is good. And I'm looking at the picture, trying to go, it looks like they lined this edge up with here. You can do whatever you want, but like I said, I'm going to do what they did. So I'm going to go like that. Then for the ribbon, the twine, you can either tie a big loopy bow or just go back and forth. I think I'll tie a big loopy bow. So it's sort of like that. So it's going to go there. And then we're going to put this on here and this like that. Now I had planned to make this kit with you. I planned it a couple of weeks ago. I want to slide that down a bit here. And I had no idea there was going to be a kit sale. So this is working out beautifully. So I'm going to bring in my dimensional. No, first of all, I'm going to bring in a glue dot. And just hold this in place. Like that. Then, according to the picture, I put dimensionals at the top and bottom here and at the bottom here. So we're going to do that. And that is because they're overlapping this, and it is already on dimensionals, so we want to sort of straddle them. We could even cut them in half if we wanted. So this is going to go like that. And make sure I'm straddling. And then this one's going like this. And then we're going to bring in some of these gold and put, one about here. And there's card number 1. Isn't it pretty? So now we have that. We're going to bring in the envelopes. And I like to just tuck it so that I keep it with the envelope like that. And now we can tuck it in our card box and it is ready to go. So we're all set for any occasion there. Now let's look at the next card. This one is the rainbow one. So we're going to get the label that looks like this. So do that. And we're going to now, if you did not have a stamp cleaner with you, you could always use a wet wipe or something like that. So I'm going to take that off and bring in Hello Sunshine. And once again, I'm going to just take that finish off a little bit pick it up with my block. Looks like I stamp it in the middle there. So I'm going to bring this in. Now you can put your stamp right into the ink pad or ink it up upside down. Totally your choice. And it's always important to press where your stamp is, right? So now we've got the stamping done, and now we're going to bring in the little rainbow, and we're going to, it's going to go on this card here. And look at that, look at, ooh, it's like magic. The rainbow comes right through. Alrighty, so now we are going to put dimensionals on the back. Now there's a little clue here. You notice that there's scissors pointing to the dimensional because they're suggesting you put a dimensional back here, but they're too big. So we need it to be cut down, or you could cut a little half one off the edge too. You want to make sure that it's not going to show. So let's see if this is going to fit here. And I always look at it from this side, make sure it's not peeking through, that it's hidden. Yeah, it's going to be okay. So I'm going to put one here and one in each of the corners. And I think that's, yeah, that's how they did it. So we'll put that down and take the backings off and put it on. And it's going to line up just like this. Now, I haven't made a kit with you for a while, so it's fun to be doing this again. And the other cards, like I'm only making one, and they're actually 50, or there's another one, a second one of each of the cards. I think I'm going to take it with us for Thanksgiving weekend and make them with some of the family members that are going to be there. So we've got this, and it is going to tuck underneath here like that. And then we need a flower, not the big one. We need, where's the little one? Like that. Okay. And that's going to go up here. Ooh, so pretty. And then we're going to use the blue sparkles. Okay, so we're going to, of course, I have scattered things all over. I'll bring in my my own glue dots here because I don't know where I put the other ones. They'll show up. And let's just see. Yeah, like that. That looks good. Some dimensionals on this. Looks good. I'm loving these cards. What do you think of these cards, everyone? I have another question for you. Have you made kits, or what is your favorite kit that you have made, or what is a kit that is on your radar, you're thinking about? Or are you not a fan of kits? I have become one. I wasn't initially, but I have become one, and Stampin' Up's kits are pretty amazing, I have to admit. And I've used them for all kinds of different things. I got that a little wonky, so I think I'm going to cut some of that off. And let's bring in some of our blue ones. And, oh, they got that higher. I went lower, and I think I like theirs. I didn't press too hard, so I think I'll be okay. Yep. So what I'm seeing is they covered the bottom of the rainbow. So let's try that. So I want to go about there. So I'm going to lower that just a bit more. There's never a mistake in card making, right? Just an opportunity to try something different or add an embellishment. So now I'm going to put one here. Oh, these embellishments just really add. And put one here, just like that. There. Oh, like that. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'll fasten it with the envelopes later. Let's do the next one. It's the one with this banner. So we are going to have the, we're going to have the banner as the bottom. Oh, there we go. So it goes like that. And we're going to stamp happy birthday, and it's going to go on one of these. So let's switch the stamp up. Find happy birthday. And we're just going like that. Oh, I got the edge there. We'll leave dangerously. There we go. So we've got the stamping done. So now we have that. We have this. We need the circle. So this is going to go on like that with dimensionals. Okie dokie. So I haven't seen any comments about kits, what ones you like or what ones you're thinking about. The new Christmas one, the one, what's it called? I mentioned it when I was showing you the website. When you really look at it closely, it is absolutely gorgeous. I am thinking that is something I am going to get with this kit sale. And I also want to get some kits as gifts and for Santa's Anonymous. Last year we donated to Santa's Anonymous and they were a big hit. So I want to do that again. So many of the kids that are a little bit older don't have something to do. So I think that would be great. So this is going to go on with dimensionals. I'm going to be careful not to put any there, but we need another piece of twine. So before, well, I've still got it measured. I'm going to cut a couple more because I think they all call for that loopy bow. And we're just going to go like that. So we'll tie one more loopy bow. The other thing you can do is just kind of go zigzag back and forth with it. Just glue it down. Nobody knows what you've done, so it's all good. So that's going to go here. Okie dokie. Now this video is going a little bit longer than usual because it's a box and 5 cards. So just hang in there and we will get there, because look at this. We've made a box and we've made, this is our 3rd card already. I'm going to lower that just a bit. There we go. Put some dimensionals on this, keeping them away from the point because the point is going to hang over the circle. then the embellishments are the blue ones again. Don't you find the embellishments just add, no matter what your project is, it just adds that extra wow. There we go. I should put those there so I don't lose them. And there is that card there. Put that to the side. Now let's look at this card. Oh, this is the one with the circles. So it has a green base with these little oh, good for you, Kathleen. That's excellent shopping. Last chance, so I bet they were a really good deal. Perfect. And then we're going to punch these out. Now, these could be used for something else. I'm going to keep those. Who knows what they could be used for. Definitely, if you were doing some alternative thing, you could figure out something with that. Because even, let me just see, you could do a little circle kind of thing, pattern going on. But there, we're just going to go with this. And this is going to go on dimensionals. And we're going to stamp on the crumb cake base, or the, I think it's crumb cake or pecan pie. So we'll take those out. We've got these, and we're going to take one of these. And we're going to stamp, thanks so much. So we'll clean that stamp off and get our next one. Thanks so much. Oh, good idea, Marilyn. To the Kinnett hamper. You do so much with them. That's excellent. What a good idea. They are. They're super gifts. They're gifts for ourselves or for others, but they are, the kits are super. How many times have you heard somebody say, I love it when everything's done for me? Well, this is that. Whether it's meal prep or whatever. It's perfect. Okay, so I want dimensionals on the back of that. Put that to the side. And I want dimensionals on the back of this. And if you can see the picture, they show a lot of dimensionals. So they have in the four corners, and then they have all of these. And that's because with the holes, it can make it a little more flimsy. So it's important to reinforce that. And there's not a lot of room on the corners, so you have to be a little bit careful. Make sure that they're not going to show. That one I need to move in a bit. And again, look at it from the front. Make sure it's all good. So I'll put 2 here. And 2 here. And there, we've got it nicely supported. I've had a lot of customers order kits today. They are ordering more and more kits all the time. They really enjoy them. So that's encouraging too. Okay, there. Now see how they just peek through the window? It's perfectly designed. Yay, Stampin' Up! Now we need one more loop-de-doo thing with our twine. So what kits did you order, Marilyn? I'm curious. And what kits did you order, Kathleen? This is just going to angle across here like this. And I am rushing at it a bit tonight, but you could see that you could just relax and enjoy making these, and it would be perfect. Now you can line it up with the edge or bring it in, whichever you want. I'm going to line it up with the edge, I think. And the embellishments on this one are the gold ones, which, here they are. I've got to learn to put things back in the right spot. So, put one here, and I'll put one over here, and one down here. And there we have it, card number 4. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, card number 4. Now we're going to work on this one here. So now just going to clean that stamp again. And now I'm going to have stamps for every occasion, or cards, pardon me, for every occasion. Just loving this. So this one is Thinking of You. Need lots of those kind of cards, it seems like. And again, I'm going to clean the edge just a little bit. And we are stamping it on the white banner shape. So bring in the white banner shape. And the ink. I had a family, they bought several kits to gift one of their siblings, because the sibling loves to give cards, so they thought this would be perfect for them. So that's another thing too, that's good. So we've got the card base, and then we've got this great, look at their little triangles, and they come out like that. So we're going to put that on dimensionals, and then we are going to add that big flower that I punched out earlier. So we're going to add this, and it's going to go through like that. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. Beautiful Blues kit. Oh, that's a beautiful one. Calm and Bright Painted Wishes. Oh, Marilyn, excellent choices. Calm and Bright is the one I have my eye on that I think I just might have to get. There we go. I can tell this video is going a little longer. I can feel it in my back. There, we've got this. And it's going down like that. Now the flowers are also on dimensionals, and so is Thinking of You. So let's, just a second. Well, I'm good. No, did you notice this? There's a one-dimensional, but also a glue dot. So we need to be strategic where we put things. So let's put the flower on first. The flower's going on first, and then we'll do our twine, and then Thinking of You. So this is going across like that. And of course, if you wanted to, you could have it go that way too. Right? You can change the orientation, no problem. So now the twine. The twine goes on with a glue dot. And notice it's a lopsided bow, but no one's ever going to know when it's on the card. So you don't have to be a professional bow tyer for this. Okay, now let's work out our plan. So the bow is going to go like that. And then this is going to go like that. So let's pull this a little bit more this way. And then this is on dimensionals, so I'm going to make sure my dimensionals are on parts that are either going to touch here, or if they're touching here, they are going to have a glue dot. I think I'm going to put a dimensional there. And a glue dot there. Oops, I want you to show more. You get down there. Do you ever talk to your card pieces, to your cards? I do all the time. And of course, then we need to bring in these. And just like that. There. So there you have it. So in that kit, we have not one, not two, we have 5 cards plus the box. Let's move this out of the way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the envelopes, plus this great box, which you could use to store your cards in. You could use supplies in here. You can use this box however you want. How many of you like this project? And let's make sure that you give a thumbs up. And remember, if you want to check out the other kits that are on sale, just go to my website and type in kits. So I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun. And those of you who have ordered kits, all the best. I think that you're going to have lots of fun coming down the road. Do remember, this is the last time to register for the Love and Courage kit if you want the stamping supplies. Also, the kits, like this one here, they're on sale right now, but only for a couple of days. So you're going to have to act quickly. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and take care, everybody. Have fun stamping. Bye-bye.